Sneako, a YouTuber who started making videos in 2013, and he made videos that centered around his life and social advice, as he made videos of him explaining what he does in annoying conversations, or him explaining not to care about other people's opinions, and most notably that depression doesn't exist. After this, Sneako would then start making more street interview type videos starting in 2015, and most notably, he made a video saying, "Would you say the N-word for $1?" where he interviewed white and black people asking their opinions on it.
So Hillary Clinton is someone that I passionately dislike. You could see her change accents when she goes around the country depending on where she is. If she goes down south, she has a little bit more of a drawl.
I don't feel no ways tired. I come too far.
When she goes to New York, she says coffee. And
This is one of Sneako's first political videos on the 2016 election. And in this video, he went off on Jeb Bush and Hillary Clinton, two candidates in the presidential election, and he praised some Republican candidates, most notably Donald Trump, where he said that he was someone to look up to, and that he's like the cool kid at the graduation. Sneako then, during this time from 2016 to 2017, would also make some more controversial videos about sensitive topics like why men and women aren't equal. He also filmed a video with Mr. Beast, which made him spike in popularity, but just 2 weeks after the video with the Lego car, he was fired. Sneako then originally made a hate video on him, trying to expose him, but then just 20 minutes later, he deleted it. He regretted the decision from making that video, and he decided to use that experience from working with Mr. Beast to build his own YouTube channel. Sneako then, from the years 2019 to 2022, would continue making more trolling videos about sensitive topics like the Ukraine war, men vs. women, and other more provoking videos. But everything really started to hit the fan for Sneako in 2023.
Guys, and the next time I see them, you're going to see them right here talking to me, probably on their channel, on the Fresh and Fit podcast, but with this studio background. So that's going to be very interesting.
To give some context before I explain a beef that Sneako had with another creator, Sneako would go on the Fresh and Fit podcast with people like Myron and the Tate brothers. He would also often collab with Myron in multiple different streams. Also, one quick other thing, Sneako was banned in 2022, and then he was banned from Twitch in 2023, so he was only able to upload on Rumble. Sneako would then start a beef with a very popular YouTuber, Penguin Zero or Moist Critical, whatever you want to call him, because what Moist Critical did is that he called some of Sneako's friends just some things, and then Sneako makes a stream saying how like making fun of his girlfriend, making fun of him, wanting to fight him, and this goes on for about 3 months. Penguin Zero does respond the first time, but then he lets it air for 3 months, and then after that, he responds one more time when Sneako threatened him with a gun, and he threatened many other people as well who hated him, and I'm just gonna play the clip of the video real quickly.
The main topic involves a banned YouTube creator that I'm sure you've all heard of before. His name is Sneako. A lot of people compared him to like a diet Andrew Tate. He recently got banned, and he still does make content elsewhere. And recently he started targeting me because I made jokes about his friends on the Fresh and Fit podcast, whom I think are beautiful clowns that do some very silly stuff that is entirely entertaining to make fun of. But Sneako didn't see it that way because he's a very sensitive guy, and he started writing their wieners to try and defend a...
What Moist Critical would later say in that video is how Sneako is a weirdo for liking the show Cuties, which has some pretty weird stuff in it. How he's like a pussy because he wants to fight Moist, but he doesn't want to fight some other dude, I forget his name. And even though that dude wanted to fight him, Sneako still just backed out and said that he's just going to continue trolling him out on the internet. And then after that, Penguin Zero brought up the point on how Sneako one time watched his girlfriend get banged by another dude, and he pretty much made fun of him for that because he talks so much about relationships and advice when this happens to him. So that beef happened, and that ended up lasting for pretty much the entire year, but we will come back to this beef later next year in 2024. Sneako also during 2023 converted to Islam, and he also had a couple other separate beefs, with Hassan Piker and KSI. I'm gonna show a couple of pictures of what it is, but anyways, we're gonna move on to the next year, 2024. In 2024, multiple things will happen to Sneako as he was banned off of TikTok. In YouTube, he was unbanned and rebanned. On Twitch, he was rebanned, and then he was banned off of Kick. And then after this, he had a debate in July with Moist Critical, and I'm just going to play a quick clip, and then we're going to move on to 2025.
Do you think someone in their 20s should be able to marry a 15 or 16-year-old?
To someone in their 20s should be, I mean, I personally wouldn't do it. I don't know many people who would do it. To be white?
I don't care. Like, my skin color doesn't matter. Skin color has never been something that matters to me. I view.
In 2025, from what I could find, not much happened to Sneako, as what happened is that in October, he criticized Twitch for not permanently banning Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer for sexually assaulting someone. And then he said, like, he didn't get why he was banned permanently for what he thought was a bad reason, which was hateful conduct. And then after that, what he did is that he would go to New York City and he focused on a lot of social issues. Most notably, he talked about Zoran Mamdani, which I'll play a clip of. And then he also returned to YouTube, where he made a quote-unquote fresh start. But anyways, I'm going to play that clip, and then we're going to move into 2026, which has a lot more about Sneako.
A lot after JFK was assassinated, especially during the Reagan era. And then when the neocon movement started to explode, and then when we started going to war in the Middle East nonstop, we started saying that this is our shared ally. And since then...
I can't say what I'm going to say. The United States has to protect Israel because we created all of those terrorist organizations.
Oh, wow, look.
Okay, so for 2026, there's quite a lot to unpack here. He was involved, Sneako, he was involved in a lot of internet drama. So first off, he was on the bus with Clavicular, Fuentes, the Tate Brothers, Myron, and a couple other dudes where they all sang that one Kanye song. He got into some trouble for that. And then after that, in New York, during a World Cup game, it was the Egypt game, he is saying stuff like, New York is going to become an Islamic Republic and that every single city is like this, filled with Islam. I'm going to play a quick clip from Fox News.
This is the Islamic Republic of New Yorkistan. Islam will be in every household. Inshallah, the whole world is Muslim. Welcome to Mamdani's New York. You see this city? You see how it looks? Inshallah, your city looks just like this too.
So, what was the response to this? It was pretty brutal, as on Twitter, Elon Musk said that he wanted to deport Sneako. That was one thing. Another thing is that he got into a debate with a very, very, very controversial figure, Alex Jones. I'm just going to play a quick clip to summarize pretty much what happened.
Come, Abdul Alex Jones.
Assalamu alaikum.
Oh yeah, it was just pretty much a tweak fest. In 2026 as well, Nick Fuentes did say as well that Sneako's not a good friend, and Sneako, he's received a lot of backlash for the thing that he did in New York, but that's all that has happened to Sneako up until the present day. Okay, there is a couple things I did forget to include, like his debate with Destiny recently, where Sneako dodged a question about the age of consent. I'll just play a quick clip with the subtitles while this is playing. But overall, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you have anything to say to me in the comments, tell me to improve, just say it, and yeah, please subscribe.